60.
I take a second to talk to my God, but I never talk to the Lord. I'm not all damaged, but I'm really scarred from all of the things that I saw. Take a second to talk to my God, but I never talk to the Lord. I'm not all damaged, but I'm really scarred from all of the things that I saw. Oh, make a way, break down these bars. I stay to myself and I keep up my guard. I need some healing at heart. I told bro stay away from the bars, cause addiction get worse when we stars. Can you picture me under the stars? Of the red pockets, fat living large. Spend that money, I ain't worried about a charge. Ain't no blessings that get out your feelings. Learn my lesson, I thought they was with me. And my demons, they still out to get me. But no weapon shall prosper against me. I know the Lord got my best interest, but still a young keep sinning. I'm repenting, so still I'm forgiving. And I'm feeling pain, but I'm grinning. So I take a second to talk to my God, but I never talk to the Lord. I'm not all damaged, but I'm really scarred from all of the things that I saw. Take a second to talk to my God, but I never talk to the Lord. I'm not all damaged, but I'm really scarred from all of the things that I saw. From all of the things that I saw. I'm not all damaged, but I'm really scarred. So I take a second to talk to my God.
Hold up, let me take a second, gotta talk to the Lord. I've been grinding, I've been working, plenty blessings in store. Stop from taking all them perks, I ain't busting no more. Swear to God that I can't wait to get my foot through the door. I know that God up on my side, cause he be speaking through me. I've been through hell, don't know the game, don't even try to fool me. They took my heart, ripped it out like a loose leaf. Even though I'm off the drink, the devil can't control me, yeah, yeah.
I take a second to talk to my God, but I never talk to the Lord. I'm not all damaged, but I'm really scarred from all of the things that I saw. Take a second to talk to my God, but I never talk to the Lord. I'm not all damaged, but I'm really scarred from all of the things that I saw.
Bro.
Yo.
Hey.
Back at it again. Y'all know what it is. It's the 3G's again. What's good, fellas?
What's happening, man?
Man,
What's up, everybody? Welcome back, man. Welcome back.
Welcome back to the 3G's podcast. Y'all know what time it is, man. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. We appreciate y'all, man.
What
y'all,
up, G's?
Y'all already flooding the chat, man. Hell yeah.
What'd you say, bro?
I said they already flooding the chat. Let's go. Hit that like button, too.
We glad y'all came back. You know what I'm saying? Y'all should bring some friends with you next time. Make sure y'all hit the like button right away as you come in, please. We'll appreciate that.
Hit that share button, too, man. Share this on your socials or wherever. Send a text, motherfucker. Share this, motherfucker. Let's go.
Absolutely. Thank you, Lady Aries, all of the ladies in the chat.
Aries.
Arius, Binky, who else? Sin Brown. Anyways, y'all, let's get into this shit, man. For y'all that don't know, Pleasure P, son, Marcus Cooper Jr., is wanted for connection to a murder. Now, from what I saw, they don't know exactly all the details, but they believe that a man was put out on the highway out of his car, and he was shot up and left out on the highway. And the only person they got of interest is Pleasure P's 17-year-old son. Damn. And he supposedly shot, I believe the boy was 20, the man was 24, something like that. That's who he was with. Now, I'm going to play Pleasure P talking about it real quick, and then we can go into it. And you know what I'm saying? So let me play that real quick and get, because he bring up a point that I think we should think about before we start talking about the situation. You dig?
All right. Let me hear what you got to say.
Let's go.
All right.
Okay, I'm not going to cuss anymore. Why would a 17-year-old be around a 24-year-old? And no disrespect to that family. Like, no. Because we want to get to the bottom of this. I just want to make sure mine innocent. You understand what I'm saying? He is 17. They making him out. They said, they put on the news like, oh, he left him on the side of the road like he's a dog. And this, why would a 7? Bro, my son don't want for nothing. Never wanted for nothing. 17? Why would he shoot a 24-year-old? Talk about that. Let's talk about this, bro. And let's listen. And let's get all of the facts in straight. Let's get all the investigations straight. What's going on? Something is missing. Why my son be in a car with one person that's 24 years old? Why would he shoot him? No, it's a lot of more factors that's been left out, and they do not want to give us all the information. That's what my lawyer been trying to get, and they don't want to get it to us. But tomorrow, I ain't gotta be quiet. Tomorrow, I got another lawyer that I just hired. I got the best in the business. So y'all better pray up, cause y'all ain't finna do mine like that. I'm gonna go out to the end about mine, bro. To the end. I don't give a fuck. That's my son. That's my blood.
He said exactly what I was thinking.
Hell yeah.
Hey, now look, let me point that out. And from New York brought up a carjacking. He brought up a drug deal gone bad.
That's
now,
what I was thinking.
I don't know what fully happened yet unless they can tell me for sure that it was only 2 people in the car.
Yeah, because it had to be more people in the car, bro.
I would think so.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
It had to be.
And for it to be that hot and out in the open, that make you think it was something like a carjacking or a drug deal. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah,
Don't nobody plan a murder that bad. Even a 17-year-old, I would think.
Yeah.
But he's a
Little
young
dog
boy.
was probably hustling or something, and dude tried to rob him or anything and shit. You know what I mean?
Or vice versa. He was probably going to
or vice
grab
versa.
some shit,
Yeah.
and this nigga tried to rob him, knowing who he was, and he's fuck that. I'm not going.
Yeah.
Good
Yeah.
point.
Hell yeah.
And what
that's
if
a very good
what if
point.
the gun dropped in the car and he peeled off with the gun? Like, let's say a robber reaches in with a gun, you dump him down, but the gun fall in the car, and you speed off. You ain't finna go back and throw the gun back on the body. You know what I'm saying? You're gone.
Right.
But again, that's overdoing it. I just came out my ass with that one. But this is what I thought about. I got a 16-year-old, right? I got an 18-year-old. And I can't imagine neither one of them even being involved in some shit like that.
Right.
That's how I feel about my kids, bro. Even though they older,
But it's real easy to live a double life. If you trying to be about the streets, but you wasn't raised like that, you get around your little guys and you get around other people, and all of a sudden you a thug and shit.
Thug.
Right,
Yeah, you are
right.
different. Yeah.
And Pleasure P, from my understanding, is doing well. He's well off. And even he said, my son don't want for nothing.
Right.
What will put him in that environment?
Mm-hmm.
You did?
I get what he was trying to do by like trying to, not have that narrative about his son. But at the same time, man, you gonna hurt the situation by talking about it against lawyers saying that you can't, because for a fact the lawyers saying don't say shit. You know what I'm saying?
True.
Yeah.
But they
true.
don't got the boy in custody though.
They don't.
No, not from my understanding. Unless y'all know something I don't know.
Nah, this was my first time hearing about this when you mentioned it. I
How
don't
the
know
fuck? Wait a minute. This first off, if he the only suspect, why he ain't go to jail?
Yeah, that's why I'm like, how is he not?
Well, that's what I'm saying. I don't think they got him.
Oh, he
so
on the
they-
run?
He was wanted in connection to the murder.
Yeah.
That's what I last saw. You know what I mean? But that was hours ago. And I'm not a good researcher. For all I know, I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? I could have just made all this shit up, but this is what I just know from the little shit I just saw.
He didn't damn near took off.
Richie Rock movie review. He said that group curse. P-Son catching bodies. Baby Blue got shot up. Slickum Hound, a dog addict. I mean, a drug addict, and what the fuck?
Yeah,
I don't know what the fuck. What is that word, nigga?
Smith line.
What word?
That spectic. What the fuck is that? Getting that Stephen A. Smith line.
Slick him.
You fucked me up with that, G.
Slick.
My system broke down trying to read that motherfucking word. Hey, but thank you for the $5 super chat, homie.
Slick from Hound, a drug.
Yeah, you fucked me up, G. Richie Rock movie review, man. Thank you though, bro. Dig this shit though, right? What would y'all do if your son call you and say, "Pops, I just killed somebody. What should I do?"
Shit, I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna have to go meet up with him, and we gotta figure this shit out.
Yeah, because you know it's harder.
I gotta know all the facts, everything that's going on, nigga, and then we'll go from there. Shit.
Yeah, you know if they're a suspect too, and you're in a situation with your child, and you know that now you've reached a point where the police are not going to be looking at you as harboring a fugitive, whether that's your child or not. You're gonna have to take that lick, man. I take the lick. I mean, shit. If I need to sit back and figure out what the fuck is going on, and you need to tell me everything, I'm not finna just, you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna hand my child over to the police, nigga. Like, we gotta talk about this first.
The movie Blow, when Boston George, when his mama snitched on him, but his daddy was on it, like he was looking out, like, man, shit, I don't want you to go to jail. But his mama was the one set him up with the police and shit.
Yep, on some bullshit. That was fucked up.
So let's say you got other children, other people that you're responsible for. You got everybody else is under the age of 17 to 18. And you a big part of their survival. And then your older son call you and this is the shit he got in. You telling me that you're gonna possibly get yourself a lot of jail time to protect that older son?
I mean, I don't, like I said, I want to be able to talk to him first, you know what I mean? And be able to figure out what the fuck happened.
Yeah, and I'm definitely going to have to figure out what the fuck going on. Like,
he say some shit like, man, I fucked up. I was trying to get some shit and he drew on me and I drew on him too. I was like, look, man, if it's self-defense, then we gotta handle this with the people. And we gotta go there and we gotta tell them, because if it's self-defense, it's self-defense, we gotta immediately go there, because if we don't go there, they gonna automatically put you at fault.
Hey, Ann said we'll do the bid together. Let me tell y'all something about some ungrateful ass kids. You could support a kid, give him all the fucking shit he could want, and they'll still try to be in the street, still try to prove theyself as their own man, like they standing on their own too. Ain't never bought a pair of shoes or an outfit in their fucking life, but they'll try to act like they some bosses. Like they've been just holding shit down. And then when they finally get on their own, they start trying the police, trying to poke their chests out, trying to, make their way in the world. Now, you could go to jail with their ass. But at some point in jail, you're going to put hands on them. I guarantee you, at some point in that prison sentence, he going to say some hoe ass shit, some ungrateful ass shit, and you going to damn near be ready to shiv that nigga up in the goddamn. You gonna have some
shank that nigga in the fucking
in the abdomen. You gonna poke that nigga up.
Oh shit, you gonna poke his son up in the yard.
You gonna poke his ass. And he gonna say some fuck shit to you, dog, knowing that you sitting in there with his because of him. You gonna poke that nigga up.
Yeah.
I will answer the other side of that question and ask, what would you do if it was a self-defense? At that point, if you make a dumb enough decision to where and the kid is 17. He's about to be 18. He's about to be an adult, technically an adult at that point. I would expect him to have enough common sense to know if he shot somebody that he needs to deal with the consequences, especially if he did some shit unwarranted. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, okay. This is exactly what I would say. I would say, come here. I would call a lawyer, and I would have my son probably turn himself in with the lawyer present. So they can't try to come aggressively and take him in. And then I tell him to keep his fucking mouth shut, and we gonna hope for the best. Because I mean, if up to that point you was a fairly good kid, you still under 18. And even if you killed this man, I mean, worst case scenario, you get 20 years. Yeah. And you come out at 37.
Yeah.
It's some broke ass niggas that's 45. I think you got enough time to get your life together if you get out at 37. I wouldn't hope for that.
Maybe a little rocky because of the felony, but at the same time, you can still do something with that, man.
Look at Wallow. Wallow 267. Correct. He just got out at 40 and he bubbled up. I've been out this whole time. He passed me up times 5. I'm mad as fuck. I ain't got no excuse. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But I'm just saying, I'd rather my son be safe because God forbid they would find that nigga out somewhere and kill him, trying to apprehend him.
Yeah.
So you can't protect your son for real by trying to hide him. The only real way to protect him is to get him a good lawyer and get him turned in safely so he don't get killed. You know what I'm saying? That's how I would handle that shit. They're definitely gonna try to whack him. And not only that, I raised my kids to make good choices. And if my son was listening to my motherfucking ass, he probably wouldn't be in that predicament. So
we were all in the first place have them communicate with us first before we handle anything else.
I would want to see. First of all, I want a hug, nigga, because you might be finna do some years, nigga.
right.
Meet up with me so I can get a hug. You know what I'm saying? Give you some pointers. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna watch a few what to do in jail videos, and then when they the lawyer come, we'll get you turned in. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I had a nigga watch Get Hard. Pause. Before the fucking before the
hell no. He set his ass up for failure.
Oh, they gonna fuck him up, dog. They gonna fuck him up.
Oh God.
Hey, I'm just saying, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. I didn't avoid jail this many years to try to go now. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Especially when I've went out my way to try to give my kids more than I had, nigga. You ain't finna fuck our shit up because you want to be somebody, nigga. You know what I'm saying? So, what else could I say about that situation?
Do you think Pleasure P is handling it the right way?
I don't know how he's handling. He claimed he got a lawyer on deck, and
he said he got a new lawyer, the best in the business, is what he said.
You know what that means? that means somebody is still calling around trying to find somebody. Niggas love saying they got a lawyer on deck, nigga. You ain't got a name of a lawyer. Niggas like, nigga, don't let me call my lawyer, nigga. Like, you, what's his name? Schmogglewitz, nigga. Like,
Schmogglewitz. Kanye said they just got the lawyer that got Bill Cosby out to represent Larry Hoover to get him out.
Honestly, Larry Hoover should have been out.
Yeah.
And I don't think they have any intentions on letting him out.
They don't.
That's wild. That's wild too.
Yeah, they don't though.
And I really don't think they can get it done.
You don't think so?
Nah.
Because the way it looks, that was my first time finding out because his son said out of the 9 people that got indicted, 6 of them were able to be let out due to new laws and shit, but they kept Larry in there. Yeah. So it's like they want him to stay in there.
Man, they said that man too powerful to be back out on the streets, bro.
Yeah.
Hey man, shout out to Spirit Driven for coming back and checking on her people, man.
We
miss you, man.
Back.
Spirit Driven, what up?
Your big head ass, big watermelon head ass. Hey, but look, Larry Hoover is more of a threat to national security because of his movement to try to bring about voters in the hood and influence young men to vote. That's what made him such a target for the government anyway. It wasn't really his involvement with the GDs.
No,
it was him trying to mobilize voters. And they are not going to allow a voice like that and an OG like that might get respected. Because I can't even guarantee that the young niggas will respect him.
Yeah.
Young folks, I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they rebels.
Yeah, they might show him love, call him OG a couple of times, but as soon as he try to pull a rank on their ass, they gonna tell him to kiss their ass.
Yeah,
That is true. These young
Might call them all
motherfuckers
kind of
don't
bitch
fuck about
ass
the
niggas and
OGs.
everything with it.
yeah, them young niggas rebels, see? You know it.
So, but it would be nice because I don't believe that man deserved half of the time he got. You know, they start piling on any time that he could. Anybody going to crime or going to jail, claiming folks, they was adding more time to Larry's time and shit.
Hell yeah, they was.
Hey, shout out to the Zen Master, man. He said
Shout out
Weekend
Zen.
Ghetto
What up,
with Zen
Zen?
Master super sticker. Thank you, brother, for always looking out, bro.
Shout out Zen
Yeah,
Master.
yeah.
Hell yeah, G. Your big head ass. You another big head ass nigga. You and Spirit got the same block square ass head. Good.
Damn.
Hey man, I'm gonna get Spirit her wrench back, man, cause I don't want her to leave again, man.
Yeah,
It'd be
get
dull
back.
when her big head ass ain't around, man.
I didn't even know she was gone.
Damn.
I'm just being honest.
That's hilarious.
It's all good. Okay, look. Let's talk about Kyle Rittenhouse. That's the white boy on trial in Kenosha. That's right up the street from us. That's 30 minutes down the road. When all the riots was taking place, he had gotten dropped off in Kenosha. Where he from, y'all?
Somewhere in Illinois.
Yeah.
So he got brought
across.
across state lines and dropped off with an
With the
AR-15
With the chopper.
at 17
Yeah.
to protect property during the riots. And in that situation, he ended up shooting a few people and killing one person. And now he's on trial.
Man,
What do y'all think?
What
What do y'all think about that right now? Just
I
where
just
we at
wanted
so
to
far.
know, did y'all see the mob crying? That's what I was.
Oh, we going there.
Yeah.
We definitely hold on. We're definitely going there, but let's talk about the fact that was even able to happen first,
Yeah.
and then we'll get into that bullshit ass cry that nigga.
Hey, 'cause I ain't gonna lie to you. A black man would have been shot down in the streets out there. You hear me?
Yeah. It was wild how he was able to go past like that. That was one of the footage that they don't want to play is him walking up with an AR-15 past the police. His hands is up, but they just drove past his ass. They didn't give a fuck. He looked like a regular fucking whatever the fuck. You know what I'm saying? To them, in their eyes. I feel like it would have been different if it would have been somebody who was part of the protest or part of whatever was going on, sitting there with a gun strapped around their fucking chest.
Do y'all remember when that Dallas shooting happened years back with that sniper that was shooting police?
Oh yeah.
It was a lot of protesters out there, black protesters out there with their ARs and rifles, and which was lawful to carry in Dallas.
Right.
What you think them police did with their guns? Confiscated all they shit.
Took all that.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Once the shooting started with the sniper or whatever. But what's crazy is them niggas laid them guns down real quick.
Hell yeah, fast as a motherfucker.
Like, nigga, y'all out here with these rifles with y'all dashikis and shit on. And as soon as the police said or charged you up, you laid them down. What the fuck you out there with them for?
Yeah, what's the point of that?
If that's the case, you know what I'm saying?
See, people was like, "Yo, he's self-defense because he got attacked and he was shooting at the people that was attacking him." I'm like, "Yo, he wasn't out there with a regular pistol under his shirt just walking around and niggas started attacking."
But that would be illegal for him to have a pistol. I don't think it was illegal for him to have a rifle, open
It
carry.
wasn't illegal for him.
No,
to have
not-
a
That's
rifle.
legal.
No. For his age at the time, I think it was illegal.
It's legal for. I think you can be 16 with a rifle.
Yeah.
In Kenosha,
It's shit
Well,
most places.
regardless of whatever the law is, people saying him walking around with an AK strapped to his chest, opposed to having a handgun, as if somebody ran up and tried to attack him and he had to pull his gun out. Somebody's looking at him from the perspective of somebody who is either protesting, rioting, or whatever they're doing, as somebody who is an outsider or somebody who is a threat to what they got going on.
Mm-hmm.
So if he ended up getting attacked, first of all, never attack somebody that got a gun on him. That's stupid as fuck.
Yeah,
That's stupid as fuck.
Like,
And that's really, and you know, with all due respect to the dead, that's some white boy shit, and that's exactly who got killed during this time.
yeah.
they ran up on somebody who had a whole machine gun on. You can't do that.
This nigga got a whole assault rifle. You think I'm gonna run up on
Don't
this
try to make it seem like
his
his intent was to go there to even protect some shit. His intent was to go there to shoot somebody. I know that. Especially his young ass. He probably check out what he plays for a living in this video game.
Yeah, that's a fact. What bro said. Though.
Check that out.
And what do he play?
Probably play Call of Duty. Probably play all that shit. GTA.
That ain't fair. That ain't fair.
No. I'm saying at his age, being 17 and going out there with a motherfucking you strap a 17-year-old with a rifle. He's not in the army. He's not training to be a police officer. This is a kid.
Hold on. His mama
drove him out
there.
Right.
What was her? What should she be?
She's stupid as fuck too.
Yeah, like
she should be responsible.
And she in the fucking crowd crying like a dumb motherfucker, like she wasn't the one responsible for what the fuck happened.
Look, man, the seeds of hate run deep.
Hey, can I read something for you real quick?
Go ahead.
This veteran said something about everything that was going on. He said, if you arrived armed to a place where violence is happening, prepared for violence, and you engage in violence, there is no self-defense. You are in fact a willing combatant. If you do this without being sanctioned by a government outside of a combat zone, you are also in fact a terrorist. We had another word for armed civilians operating outside the military as well. They called them insurgents. If your recourse to the terrorists is to look up the criminal history of the victims, which they did to the people that got killed, it is no different than looking up the criminal history of everyone that died on 9/11 in order to justify the fact of hijackers.
Mm.
And you know what? I totally agree with everything that was said. And I still feel like the whole protesting way of handling shit, in my opinion, has never been the proper way to go. Yeah. And not just what dude was pulling, but just the people that was out there. Because they be out there for the bullshit. I'm talking about the protesters.
Yeah, they do. Yeah.
So I'm not just talking about the racist motherfuckers. Because some of them police, like me and my brother was talking about this shit. And I was like, I feel like, because we know police officers and shit, you know, and black ones, and they didn't want to go to work. They're like, man, I don't want to deal with this shit.
Like, fuck that shit.
But this is the thing, right? Everybody was against them. White people, fucking, you name it. Everybody was against the police during these riots.
Right.
And when they found a sympathizer, they was actually appreciative of that shit. Like, finally, a motherfucker on our side. So they probably allowed dude to walk around like he was, because they was just glad the motherfucker was on their side. And they was probably going to get that nigga all the benefit of the doubt that he wasn't on fuck shit, because they just found a motherfucker who wasn't spitting at them and cussing at them, because that's what everybody else was doing.
Mm-hmm.
But that ain't the only reason. Of course, they allow certain shit.
Yeah, they allow certain shit.
Yeah.
You know that.
But I also look at the protesters too, like, y'all ain't really about no fucking change. Y'all just really ain't got nothing better to do.
So I said, y'all stupid as fuck to run up on a nigga with a whole AK. Why the fuck would you do that?
Why was they out there?
That's what I'm saying.
Why was they out there? Let's talk about that for 2 seconds. Why protest in that manner?
Yeah.
If you ain't looking forward to clowning and fucking shit up.
Right.
Because let's be real. I'm all for disruption. I'm all for getting your voice heard. But some people are there for fuck shit.
The bullshit.
Well, just like I brought up the video game point, the influence as far as social media goes too, people want a moment. They want to have something on their phone to post so that it can get some type of traction. Like, yo, I was out here at the Kenosha riots and all this shit. They had all the footage of motherfuckers throwing shit, breaking shit. Like, people like that too. It's influence, man. Mm-hmm. I can tell you right now, majority of the people that was out here so-called protesting or doing whatever the fuck they was doing in Minnesota, a lot of those motherfuckers were opportunists. They didn't give a shit.
Bro, you had people just live streaming they shit for their views. I mean, it was a lot of shit that was not official. It was a lot of people that was not doing it for real change or any real victims. They just was on some bullshit.
Right.
That don't mean somebody should die behind it, but again, you don't run up on a motherfucker with a gun. You don't be out there provoking bullshit. Don't be out there provoking the whole, like even when the police fuck you up. It's like, nigga, they allow you to peacefully protest.
Yeah.
But at curfew, nigga, you better take your motherfucking ass to the crib. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because it go back to what homie did weeks ago that we talked about when the police was running around shooting, what was they shooting at motherfuckers? Sandbags or some shit?
Yeah.
Or pellet guns at motherfuckers? Yeah, like, man, you better take your fool ass home. Because the real protest is disrupting business. Yeah. Disrupting people from getting to the jobs and getting to the stores and keeping money from getting spent. Not just being out there provoking motherfuckers till they fuck you up.
Yeah.
So I don't agree with none of that shit. I don't.
Businesses that are black owned too, man. My cousin had his business destroyed out here. They fucked his shit up. And it's like, y'all don't even, that's what I mean. Opportunist motherfuckers. Like, niggas didn't give a fuck.
Hey, not only that, y'all lowering the property value when y'all destroy all these streets.
Yeah.
Y'all not buying them back up.
Yeah.
The big companies are going to buy them back up. All of the owners of those businesses are going to get their insurance money, move out the way. The bigger corporations are going to buy those areas. Yeah. And you're going to have,
Bro,
go ahead.
Do you know how long they was showing businesses fucked up and on fire and all types of shit from last year on the news? They still show it to this day.
Yeah.
But you go down to these same places, it's been fixed since early this year. They haven't said nothing about that.
Is it fixed by the previous owners, or is it fixed by new owners?
You already know. The new niggas came in, took that motherfucker.
And guess how much they paid for that property that before the fire was worth a few million, after the fire, 100-something thousand.
Come on, y'all.
No bullshit.
They did the work for them.
And the buildings were old.
Yep. For real.
And they get the government, because to the people, now when they go ask the government, we need some money to rebuild these areas. So now you got business corporations don't even got to pay for it. The government paid for it.
The government paid for the whole shit. Yep.
But they sent your ass off to do the dirty work.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because they know niggas is emotional. And I don't mean niggas by black people. I mean motherfuckers. I mean people.
Yeah.
You know, a nigga can be anything. A nigga can be a dog if you feel like it. Yeah. I'm just saying, when motherfuckers is sent off that emotional, they're easily able to be controlled. Simple as that. You know what I'm saying? Now let's get into this goddamn cry shit. Let's get into this cry shit. Let's see what real emotion look like. What real pain in somebody's heart looks like.
I thought that little punk was laughing.
Real remorse.
Damn, G. Where the fuck did I
thought that punk was laughing, G.
Hold on, y'all. I gotta find it now.
Y'all
give me just a second, because I don't have it no more. Let me find this shit.
Nigga caught the hiccups and tried to pass it off as a hyperventilation attack.
Man, bro, when I said that shit, I said, "Come on, man."
Hey, man, listen. You can't assume somebody ain't really distraught, man.
Man, listen, man. If that's distraught, man, come on, bro.
Listen, man, I seen white boys cry before, and they really do cry real ugly. And I believe that he was really remorseful.
That's the cry you have when you aren't used to crying, because you ain't never got in trouble in your life. So when you finally cry, it's like you need people to believe that
that's the white privilege cry.
Yeah.
That's what that is.
Hold on, here we go, y'all.
That's the white privilege cry.
And when you cry, you don't look at the judge to see when the judge gonna stop the shit. Like, if you having a panic attack, you ain't worried about that nigga. This motherfucker, you gonna stop this shit, nigga? Goddamn! Like, anybody? He was looking around. He was looking around like
he was looking around like a motherfucker.
Can somebody tell us recess? Can somebody call a recess in this motherfucker? Hey, all right, here we go.
Motherfucker crying and shit.
That shit funny as hell.
Here we go, my niggas. Hold on.
Minsky.
He looked like Howard the Duck.
Don't he?
There were.
Stop laughing, Pac G. That shit ain't funny, dog.
People right there.
He pulled it. Look.
He fought like a motherfucker.
That's what I.
Trying to squeeze them tears out. Look at
Man. No, get the fuck out of here.
Hey, my man look like that pickle from SpongeBob.
No, look at the
Hey, that's how white boys cry when they get tackled too hard in Pee Wee football, and they start, when they get that first slam in wrestling.
They hyperventilating and shit.
Man, hold on, look. Let me play that shit over one more time. Let's watch that just one more time.
That was the funniest part.
Let's watch that just one more time, man. I want to see what this is. I believe him, man. He got the JCPenney suit on. That nigga is crying.
Come on, man.
People right there.
He look like a character off SpongeBob. He like one of them fishes.
Oh God, he looked like a SpongeBob.
Nigga said, my leg.
That's right, run.
All right, man. This shit is fucking me up. I can't watch this anymore. This shit is making me sad.
Dog, when he looked at it, just like,
nigga, that's funny.
Look, man, I feel like the young boy is scared. He didn't ask for this. He was attacked. He responded as he should. And now he's in a predicament where he's fighting for his freedom. And this is just unfair. This just show you how the justice system has always been against young white men. And we're going to see how this shit pays out.
You see the judge, bro? That judge is on his whole side. That judge gonna adopt that boy.
That judge saw his little nephew like, don't worry about this.
He was like, come into my chambers for hot chocolate.
He like, when this, hey, look, listen, man, look, we gotta put you through this. The country isn't quite ours like it used to be. We got your back. We just got to go through this.
The population's dying just a little bit. We're still powerful, but we're losing it.
Listen, man, trust me. Africans can't fight. We just got to get through this shit, and we'll be able to overcome this. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Pac G, you missed it, dog. Hold on, you missed it, right? Early this morning on the end from New York, he do a morning show, and he had DC The Truth and GMS on there. Yeah. But I forgot what the fuck they was talking about, but we end up starting to talk about how Africans can't fight.
Yeah.
So they had pulled up some African boxing matches. It damn near proved what the fuck we were saying, right? So the conversation went to whether or not the reason why so many other countries tried to conquer Africans is because of their fighting styles need a little touching up. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But that's where that joke came from, man. Maybe we'll talk about it a little later and we can open the phone lines up. But let me show y'all another cry, and then I want to get y'all opinion on who did it best.
They stopped the fight after 2 hits.
Who did it best?
So what the fuck are you doing? You stopped the fight.
Hey, he didn't look up what I wanted him to look up. I ain't gonna lie. All right, look, check it out, y'all.
Stop it. Y'all quit playing.
Who did it best?
Playing. I didn't do this stuff. This is not me, y'all. I'm fighting for my life. Y'all killing me with this. I gave y'all 30 years of my real.
Robert.
30 years of my real.
Robert.
Y'all trying to kill me. You killing me, man. This is not about music.
Hey, he got the same JCPenney suit on too.
No bullshit. He just got
a relationship with my kids. And I
I
can't
agree
do
with
it.
it. Those are real tears. He got real tears.
Y'all just don't want to believe the truth.
He said it's over.
You don't want to believe it.
At this point, we briefly pause the interview to
Hold
give
on, we
Kelly
watching
a
all
moment.
this shit.
Come on, Robert.
Nigga.
Look at this.
Hey,
Look
shout
at
out.
this.
help
Come on,
calm him
Robert, come on.
down.
I hope this camera keep going.
No, we're gonna
This
let
is
the
not
camera keep
true.
rolling.
This camera
Shout
keep
out
going.
to In the
That doesn't even
Basement
make
TV.
sense. Why
Look at
would
the
I
makeup
hold
people.
all these women? Their mothers and fathers told me, we're going to destroy your career.
But Kelly's emotions remained raw.
It's real girls
Why
out
that
there
nigga
missing.
pants that short?
It's real young girls out there
Why?
being abducted, being raped, okay? They really are on chains. They really do have chains on their wrists, and they can't get out. And they're ending up buried in dead.
Robert, we have to have
And
a
they ended up
conversation.
buried
I
it. Hey, that
don't
nigga
want
got
you just
dramatic.
ranting
Hold
at the
on,
camera.
G. I didn't
I mean,
never.
I came here
I
for
don't remember all this shit. This nigga got deep, nigga.
Yeah.
This nigga got in detail. He like, there's really are girls with chains on their wrists
He described
and
some shit he
and
didn't
duct
have
tape
going on
around
in
their
his
mouth,
family.
and they not. This nigga is. I think he talking about some shit. I think this nigga dumb enough to tell about the other bitches that we ain't found yet.
I don't want you just ranting at the camera. Well, to
I
hear
think
you.
I came here for them to hear me
Okay,
talk.
but
I need help.
What kind of help?
This is the kind of help I need.
Yes, what kind of help?
I need somebody to help me not have a big heart, because my heart is so big. People betray me, and I keep forgiving them.
You sound like you're playing the victim here. You sound like R. Kelly. You do. When I listen to you,
I'm
it
just
does
telling
sound
the
like
truth.
you're playing the victim.
I'm just telling the truth. And the reason I'm emotional,
Robert,
and I
have you-
apologize for that,
No,
is
no, no,
because this
no.
is the first time I was able to say
speak.
something.
Yeah.
I've said nothing.
All right, look, man. All right, we done with that. We done with that. Look, who did it best?
Robert.
That's just sad.
Robert.
That's just sad.
Who y'all give it to? Y'all give it to what's his name, Kyle Rittenhouse,
Oh, man.
or y'all giving it to R. Kelly? In the chat, all the G's in the chat, put a 1
Man.
up for Kyle Rittenhouse and
I'm
put a
going,
2 in the chat for R. Kelly. Who did it best?
1 for Kyle, 2 for Kelly.
I'm gonna say R. Kelly did it best.
I think
Shout out to my
R.
boy Robert. He got platinum hits, man.
I think R. Kelly had more years of lying to bitches and shit to, bring that out at the moment that he needed to. You know
Yeah,
what
R.
I'm
Kelly,
saying?
he did it best.
I think Kyle.
his hit was authentic. That's what
I think
Yeah.
you give Kyle about 5 more years when he actually on the police force, because you know that motherfucker going into law enforcement as soon as he
Or
get
politician.
off on this shit.
Yep.
No, Kyle will be a goddamn sheriff somewhere. As
He
soon
gonna
as
be a
he get
sheriff in his hometown.
yep.
That's,
He ain't
So
from Kenosha.
that's scary.
he might be a sheriff in Kenosha when he get done with this
Yeah.
shit. But I'm just saying he gonna be a fucking hero. By the way, y'all know if he get out and get off on this shit, he will be a hero.
He gonna be a
Already
George
is.
Zimmerman.
Do you know how
Thank you.
people jump? You know how people jump to the opportunity to
Hey,
donate to this?
He gonna
nigga
be a
as soon as that
fucking
shit
George
happens?
Zimmerman, bro. Writing books, signing books and shit, signing bitches, pregnant white racist bitches' bellies and shit.
Going
Trust
to
me,
talks
bro.
at other black dead man's rallies and shit.
But
Yeah, bro.
he didn't have the support that Kyle Rittenhouse had by politicians and policemen. Niggas was scared to touch that.
Well, say
was
that
only-
again.
He didn't.
I'm missing it.
Zimmerman didn't have the same support that Kyle Rittenhouse has from the police and politicians and the
His
whole
dad a
entire-
judge though. Zimmerman's pops is a judge, nigga.
No, I know that.
Oh,
I'm talking
okay.
about after his situation happened, the way that people came out to support him. They didn't come out to support him as much as they are for Kyle Rittenhouse. The way that they donated to this boy,
Yeah.
all these different police.
What about the cop that killed Mike Brown? He had $250,000 a week after he got arrested.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's
They had
code.
already
That's
donated
code.
$250,000.
They living by the code. That's that code shit, man. And they got the money to do that type of shit.
How much can you, man? Okay, man. I don't know how to think about that shit. What kind of mind do you have to say, let me go and donate to this person who killed another human being? Whatever
Yeah,
color
bro.
they was. Like, what makes you give a fuck enough to take money out of your own house and from your own family to donate to a killer of somebody else? Whether they even on your side. Even if you on their side, what makes you want to give up something that you could have for yourself?
A lot of these motherfuckers are NRA motherfuckers too. So they
Yeah.
so of course they believe in the self-defense and being able to carry and being legal. So that's one way. they all look at it as self-defense. So what does somebody from the NRA do? Oh, hell yeah, we need to keep guns on the streets because he defended himself from ravaged animals. Like, they all believe in that shit.
They believe
I do think that to white people, for not all white people, majority white people, black men and women, but more so black men, they look at black men like they are
a threat.
Not even a threat. I really don't. Listen, brother. I do not think that they look at black men like threats. They look at them like nuisances. Mm-hmm. They are not threatened because they feel like they can kill you and get away with it.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
They're not afraid. They're bothered by the presence of black men. What do you think about that, Pac G?
Shit, I think that's true. I've seen it. You know, we live in Wisconsin, bro, so you already know how shit is up here.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
So I definitely don't think it's fair.
You know, I see it all the time in the field of work that I'm in. Like, I see that shit a lot. I even see it from Hispanic brothers. And be like, God damn, they don't even want your Mexican ass here, nigga. And you over here kissing dude ass trying to be like him and shit. Like, what the fuck, nigga? You hating on me?
Yep.
That shit weak.
They was taught that shit. Don't fuck with us. They gonna put you on the wrong side of history. They gonna put your value down if you hang around the niggas.
Hey, they'll fuck with the white boy though, all day.
Who really don't give a fuck about him? Who will call their ass an essay in a minute?
Man,
what did you say to me, essay?
All kind of shit.
Hey, can y'all think of something worse that is on the earth? Whoever created this motherfucker. I don't want to go into religious talk. But what's worse than racism?
In this country?
Anywhere. I mean, just on this planet.
Oh, what's worse than racism?
What's worse than racism?
Being a fucking serial killer.
You think so? I think that's more. I think that's better.
I think diseases and shit, bro.
You think diseases is worse than racism?
Yeah.
Oh, when you put it that way, yeah. But I agree with that. I agree with that.
But the reason why I don't think diseases, or what did you say, GMS?
I said fucking, what did I say? I forgot.
I forgot already.
He's fucking stoned. I can't even see his
eyes. I'm drinking. Serial killers. Okay, look. I feel like when it comes to racism, it's a direct issue. You know what I'm saying? Like, diseases can hit anybody. You know what I'm saying? Even a serial killer might not always have a type, and he can't kill more than maybe 30, 20 people. But racism has been the cause of just too much evil. You know what I'm saying?
So like racism or systematic racism? It's systematic racism.
What's the difference? What's the difference? I mean, the idea of having racist people is the only way that systematic racism could even be.
A poor white motherfucker that's racist as fuck.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is the separation of races, period, is the evil in itself. Because all the white men can band together. They don't like each other, by the way.
Right.
But when it comes to hating niggas,
oh man,
they all get together. The Asians, the Arabs, and mind you, there's different kind of Arabs, there's different kind of Asians, and there's different kind of whites. But yet they all can come together to hate niggas.
Hey, it's like the movie Shrek. G, they all hated Shrek. They don't give a fuck what who else was fucking with him. They hated that nigga, bro.
This nigga brought up Shrek. I love my nigga Pac G. That nigga will pull a movie out his motherfucking ass.
Hey, I'm trying to tell you, bro. He'd be
like, nigga, do you remember in Shawshank when? Hey, go ahead.
It's always a message in this shit. G.
I'm with you. I'm with you. And that's what make a movie good anyway, when you can relate. But let me say this shit, right? You know what? How about this? Let's talk about Africans defending themselves. Now, let me try to make this where I don't get in trouble. Okay. We was talking about. Listen, man, we was talking about earlier that Africans can't fight.
Yeah.
There was a time when Africans ruled the world. Okay.
Yep. I got
until they were conquered by multiple different groups at different periods in time. What made those groups powerful enough to overthrow the people that was in power for thousands of years? Was they fighting more superior in their war or their, their weapons and things like that? Were they more superior than the Africans? Is that what really started? Because we talking about right now racism. But there was some shit transpiring for thousands of years that got us to this point. At what point did the great, powerful African rulers lose their control? And what was it? Was it their ability to fight?
I don't know. I can't answer that.
Was it religion? Was it their willingness to accept outsiders' religion? Was it white pussy?
Might have been advanced.
Let's talk about this shit. Let's get deep. Let's get deep for the rest of the show.
They had Africans stealing other Africans, selling them to the white man, nigga.
That's something that happened, but that ain't the only thing. I mean, you had Africans fighting against slavery, but they lost. You had Africans fighting hard against slavery, even slave revolts while they were enslaved. Africans fighting, but they lost. What I'm trying to find out is it the fighting ability or the weaponry of Africans that caused this to be possible?
Being more advanced, bro.
They
had more advanced. They had more advancement in their weapons, whether it be whatever they had. They just had they had more of it, and they had a better selection, man. I don't think.
Hey, welcome back to Spirit Driven, man. She said Africans and their descendants are dealing with karma, allegedly. That's kind of what the Bible speaks of.
Yeah.
Hold on. Now look, Activate Beats. Excuse me. My nigga Shaka Zulu made them fight with killing. Before that, it was more peaceful than Europe. That's not true at all, my brother. Did you watch the movie? I think you just watched. This nigga watched Shaka Zulu and came with a goddamn fact. Boy, nigga, Africans been fighting for 1,000-something years, 2,000 years before Shaka Zulu lived, nigga. Stop it.
Oh, shit. Dog,
they got weapons and arrows and wars that transpired long before Shaka Zulu.
He fucking snapped, bro. Swear to God, he fucking
that nigga watched that. Nigga watched that movie. Hey, Shaka Zulu a good ass movie.
No bullshit.
I'm gonna keep it real.
Oh shit.
All right, look. How about this? We're gonna investigate African fighting. And then we'll come up to the conclusion what we can do better, or what might have happened that would have made it where people could gain this footing that they got. Okay, so I don't even know where to start. Do we want to start with hand-to-hand combat? Do we want to start with weapons? What y'all think?
I want to see the hand-to-hand combat first, because you can't do shit without motherfucking knowing how to throw your hands.
Say let's see what kind of fighting styles they got. Okay, bear with me, y'all. Okay, bear with me. Cause I ain't gonna lie to you. I saw a few videos and I'm like, no wonder, nigga. Okay, look, check this out, y'all. Now we gotta watch this, so they ain't gonna be talking about it. This West African boxing. They got their one hand wrapped up with some kind of rope. And they basically giving niggas one hit of quitters. That look like some kind of form of capoeira, which is really just some dancing. So these niggas break dancing. We had one niggas doing the Deontay Wilder, and the other niggas break dancing, and these niggas is hitting niggas with rugs and sticks.
What the fuck is that supposed to be? A shield? These niggas got catfish shit.
Okay, these niggas is World Star fighting. This that World Star shit right here.
No, they put their hands in that glass like Will Smith.
This wrestling.
South Sudan.
This called drunken uncles. That's the style of kung fu. This is drunken uncles. And they showing stick fighting in the walls of Kemet. Okay. Now look. No disrespect. No disrespect. But let's just go over what we just saw. We saw African boxing where they wrap up one hand with some rope or whatever the fuck that was, and they hold they knockout punch back, they cock it back like Deontay, and they wait for an opportunity to steal on the motherfucker, right? And if they lucky enough to land that, it may or may not end the fight. Okay. And we saw, what else did we saw? We saw they capoeira, which we know now. We know that in Brazil, what they doing is came from West Africa. So they was doing their little dance movements and they little break dance fighting.
Niggas was dancing.
But if a nigga choreographing, if you showing me that much movement before you strike me, I'm gonna be able to steal on you. I'm gonna see it coming because you had to do the electric boogaloo before you kick me. You know what I'm saying?
I think it's safe to say that not only they were apparently trash at combat, but that could be the same for the white men that came in to invade, which is why they had to be, I guess, more intelligent in a way to fucking advance weapons or have more of advanced things with them to fight with, because they couldn't fight either.
We're not going to
have the advancement or the intelligence to create things, or they didn't have the resources for it.
We're gonna get there. I want to finish what else we saw. We saw niggas with some thin ass sticks and some rugs.
Yeah, bro. What the fuck was that? Come on, man.
I didn't listen. I just looked something up, and it said 7 African martial arts.
Come on, man.
That's what the fuck it said. And them niggas was hitting each other with sticks and fucking rugs. Okay. We saw the wrestling. Them niggas they did the hem up. I seen the hem up.
Yeah, not the hem up. Did he freeze? Hey, he froze, dog.
Hey, he froze while he was hemmed up.
Hey, he froze while he was hemming up.
So
that looked funny as hell.
Nigga, you know you froze during your hem up?
And it's okay because y'all heard me, right?
Yeah.
So I saw the hem up and the shake up. So I'm just saying, now look. Now don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to say somebody else superior. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying what I saw so far, I didn't see anything that couldn't be, you know what I'm saying? You couldn't. Yeah. Okay. Cause first of all, Black Americans, that's why, you know what? That's why the Black Hebrew Israelites have a very good argument. Because there's something special about the black people that was brought into slavery that fit the prophecies in Deuteronomy, because they are superior than other blacks across the planet. Those that was brought into slavery are the athletes that beat out all the other athletes in the world.
Right.
They're the strongest, the fastest, they fight the best. So there is something to the fact that those that were brought into slavery don't seem to be exactly the same people as the people that are still on the continent. hit niggas with rugs and shit and switches. So I also did something else. I Googled African guns. African made guns.
What is
I know y'all didn't know
rock
this.
thrower or some shit.
We gon' nigga, this nigga, you racist, nigga. This nigga said a rock thrower. Have some dignity and respect for your fucking ancestors, nigga. They were far more ingenuity-oriented than fucking rocks, nigga.
I'm sorry.
God damn, bro. Where my fucking kufi at, nigga? Y'all gonna make me bring the kufi back up.
Hey, Doug, I don't know. I don't know what they was using shit.
All right, well, let's look and see.
Them niggas had spears and shit, so I would have thought they made something to throw the boulders or something, bro.
All right, do y'all see this shit? Let me try to go. Okay, look. Can y'all see this shit? Y'all might want to look close. This some African guns right here.
This shit look like
man, that shit look like it'll jam up and we die.
Far Cry 2 guns.
Man, that shit look like we don't even know how to use it.
Nigga, this shit look like a goddamn.
That's the gun that nigga on Black Jesus used.
That look like some shit you do body work on. This how you fix. This how you fix a motherfucking quarter panel on a deuce and a quarter, nigga. You supposed to pull out dents with this motherfucker.
Right.
That's the first. That's the first AR.
Hey, I will say them niggas did get tired of getting their ass whooped because they started.
Yeah, they made some guns. They're like, fuck that, we getting ammo. We just gonna make some guns.
Now look, man, look. This is just a bullshit Google search. You know how Google racist as fuck. They don't put all the good shit. You know, they're not gonna give you the game. You know what I'm saying? But just a little soft search, and this is the kind of shit I'm seeing, right?
Yeah. They got blue guns, red guns, purple guns, green guns.
Now I know in y'all mind y'all thinking like, okay, this shit had to be in the 1800s or some shit.
This shit gonna get me killed, bro.
This shit was 1940s while they was at World War fucking I. This is the kind of shit niggas was having.
Oh, I'll take that little motherfucker right there though.
Nigga, you had that. I feel like you had that. Dog. Is that a 380?
Yeah,
I feel like you had that.
You had that.
This shit a goddamn chair that they done made into a goddamn assault rifle.
Gun, yeah, bro.
Look, man, and don't get me wrong, man. Look, I'm not trying to be an asshole. I'm just trying to say that we gotta fucking do better, nigga. If y'all wanna take over the motherfucking world, if y'all want y'all shit back, I think niggas is be better with some goddamn bow and arrows than some of this shit. All right, let's move on.
That little chopper was nice.
They aim with a spear is better than they aim with a gun. My opinion.
Look, he said, "Why you playing with Africans? Why you playing with Africa tonight, AP? You look like a Moroccan chief. My real name is a Moroccan name. That's interesting. Hey, but let me say this right. I'm not playing. I know y'all think I'm being out of order or whatever, or I'm fucking with these black men. I'm trying to tell y'all that it is very clear to me that our priorities are fucking wrong. White people are thinking of ways to dominate the world. They like Pinky in the Brain. They wake up every morning saying, how can I take over the world? And niggas wake up in the morning and say, what kind of bitch can I fuck? What kind of clothes can I buy? What kind of car can I get? How many young men say, I want to grow up and be a weapons developer and I want to create weapons? Or I want to, I want to do something like, you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like our real, and every young man think it's cool to have a motherfucking pole, you know what I'm saying? Or a stick. You got a 30-round clip.
Yep.
I'm just saying our thinking is fucked up, but then you would question how come white society can keep dominating niggas the way they trying to do.
Right.
It's a mentality thing. And this just proves it, because I just showed the fighting style that, to me, no bullshit, they don't want to see it with nobody else right now. And with the weaponry, you don't want to see it right now. and hold on, I had pulled something else. Let me just see what that say. So, and we're gonna move on from this. I'm gonna open the phone lines up though, because I want to hear y'all opinion about this shit. But I was serious. I really want to know what y'all thought about this. Now, this question was, did Africans ever make their own guns, or did they only get guns from non-Africans? Now, look, I am finna fuck up all of these African goddamn words. But there was many instances of pre-colonial gun manufacturing in West. Am I sharing this? Okay, y'all see it, but I'm going to read it.
Yeah.
There were many instances of pre-colonial gun manufacturers in West and Central Africa. Wasulu, Ashanti, Ayo, Igboland, and Bama. I can't even pronounce that. Okay, let me pass up all these goddamn African words because I'm gonna fuck y'all up. In modern day, you know what? How about this? I gotta skip all the fucking African words. Okay, as gun technology became better, these blacksmiths were I don't know what the fuck that word is.
Oh man, you gotta skip all the damn words.
Undaunted.
I just go out and come in.
Okay. Anyway, their quest to replicate the guns. What you say? You went in and came out. We hear you, nigga.
I don't know. Something just happened. All right, we do.
They fucking me up with these African words and shit. Okay. Replicated the guns they got from trade. Without technology that we see in the Europe, these blacksmiths were able to manufacture and later rifle these firearms with rudimentary equipment. Not only were they good at manufacturing firearms, they were good at converting flintlock firearms to these new percussion cap firearms. I don't know what the fuck they're talking about. I just wanted to see what they was gonna say, whether or not they were ever being made. Basically, they were re-engineering guns that they were seeing and finding when people was coming to fuck them up. So they figured out how to re-engineer some of the shit that was coming their way. Now, that could have been a more updated version, but that's what I'm saying about Google. Like, I should hear something about some new shit, nigga. Like, why the fuck y'all ain't telling me about 2021? It is a black company making some new ass ARs.
Yeah.
You telling me to this day there ain't no company making new ARs or new motherfucking rifles and you know what I'm saying, M16s and shit, or MPs and shit? Like, where the fuck is that at?
Yeah.
So I'm just saying, I Google, are they making guns? And they talk about when they first start manufacturing, or not manufacturing, but you know what I'm saying, recreating the shit that they were coming across.
Right.
And I showed y'all all the guns that they showed me when I looked up guns. I'm like, this old.
They have blue guns, pink guns, purple guns, green guns.
All kind of shit.
Rainbow is good.
Hey, look, Jeremiah said, hooked on phonics, AP. I give anybody $100 they come on and read them fucking words. I give you $100 if you able to read the motherfucking words, nigga. I was supposed to click a couple times. I was supposed to tick my fucking. I was supposed to do some tick knocking. I can't read that shit. I tried shit. I didn't prepare. It ain't like I practiced, nigga. Give me 2 months and let me come back and redo it, nigga. But my point is, we look at.
Oh, he froze again? Yeah, that nigga frozen, man.
I know it's not. I thought it was me at first. I don't know.
Y'all back? I froze again.
You
All right, look.
Yeah,
so
good, though.
we look at motherfuckers like Kyle Rittenhouse, and the fact that we keep seeing all these funny white games that get played.
Yeah.
But how the fuck did we get this far? That's all I'm trying to say. How the fuck did it come to the point where you cannot properly fight or defend or take over, whatever? I just want to know. I'm finna open the phone lines up because I really want to know what people think about that shit. And y'all, first of all, let me put our Cash App up because I think we really deserve blessings. I think Pac G, GMS, and AP deserve for the people in the chat to stop fronting on us like y'all ain't got no fucking money. Y'all buy weed every motherfucking day. Y'all take y'all ass to motherfucking fast food restaurants. And we just simply want just a small seed for the things that we bring to the table, okay? Just a small seed.
We just want our flowers while we here.
Tabernacle.
We just want our
I don't know
flowers.
what's going on. I don't know what's going on tonight. But call in and let us hear what y'all got to say about the subject, man, for real.
Hit that line up, man. Fuck with us, man.
Let's get it.
Fuck with me, DJ.
Anybody? Nobody? I want. Okay. The question is, y'all can. Matter of fact, y'all can talk about what y'all would do if y'all son called y'all and he murdered somebody and he needed y'all help. Y'all can talk about that. Y'all could hold on, man. This might be some fuck shit. Let's see.
Where the fuck 211 at?
You on 3G's? Who is we speaking with?
Hey man, this Corey Oakham, man. Listen, man. Why y'all keep stealing the show, man?
Fuck you, you fat fuck.
Whole ass niggas keep stealing the show, man.
Nigga, your neck sweat.
Stop stealing the show, man. Listen, you ain't ready to be up there with them headliners, man. Listen, it's a nigga, I ain't gonna say his name, but he keeps stealing his show. Let's just say he is 6'5" fruit booty.
Listen, man. Listen, Corey. Listen, Corey, you jive ass nigga.
What's up, man?
Nigga, why you break character, nigga?
You know why,
Yeah,
man?
you should have kept going.
I don't want to be a part of the show. I just want to call in, get love to everybody, and then be done, man. But Corey's funny, man. That's what he would do. He would sub you. He would call you a fruit booty, even though you got a fucking wife and a girlfriend. Kids.
Matter of fact, you could be in some pussy at the moment. He gonna look at this fruit booty ass nigga getting some pussy.
He will. There's a whole ass nigga from New York. Hey, yes, we call him. There's a whole ass nigga from New York, motherfucking Corey.
Hey man, put the chickens in the chat, man. Show some love to the nigga in from New York, man. You want to add to the conversation?
Yeah, he was talking about the Africans fighting now. I didn't want to be a part of that, man, because listen, we live in a time of cancer.
Hold up. My phone just malfunctioned. Apparently,
like N wants to mute himself.
Apparently, it looks like N wants to mute itself. So, I'm sorry. I guess you don't want to talk about it. And, anyways, if anybody else would like to add anything to the subject, you know what I'm saying? Fool ass nigga, like I forgot, nigga.
Oh shit.
That's funny as shit.
Somebody, matter of fact, time that nigga out. Where Joe Blast at? Where my niggas at? Time that nigga in and out.
Oh shit.
Hey, Spirit, call in and tell us what you think about this subject. Because I know we glad to have you back. If you want to disguise your voice, go ahead and tell us what you think about it. Okay, apparently this is what you think about it. I wouldn't give y'all my boo-boo smeared toilet paper.
Damn.
Real classy, Spirit.
Damn.
Real classy.
Ooh.
Real ladylike.
You know, Halloween over, so she had to shave that wolf pussy.
Hey, Alpha Pump, how you say that? How you say that? Hey, how you say that name, man? Thank you for the $5, brother.
Hey, Hop One.
Hey, you on 3G's? Who am I speaking with?
Yeah, Nell Cole.
What up, brother? Oh, shit. Hey, Nell, I just want to say I apologize for everything I said about African fighting niggas. So, okay, go ahead, bro.
No, the thing is, man, like, you know, like, you can't do nothing like that, not especially in America, right? You can't make no type of weapon that's better than what the fuck they already got out there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's what that,
bullshit.
you know, the Rifle Association is for and shit like that. Like, you can't do nothing that, you know what I mean? You can't do nothing, man. You know what I mean? You in a system that you ain't got no control over.
But do you think that there should still be some kind of company that Africans have or have access to that can get them some quality weapons, though? How the fuck in 2021?
Because the British and the Americans got access to Africa. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, very true. It's divided up by different other outsiders.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The Russians got some pieces of it. China got some pieces of it. You know what I mean? So I'm just saying, whatever system that's in place, you can't. There's nothing you can do about that shit.
Mm-hmm.
Even if you make something that's way better than what they got, they're not gonna let you do it unless they got their hands in that shit. You see what I'm saying?
Exactly.
They're not gonna let you do it.
No
Like
bullshit.
like people that get in real estate or whatever, right? They get them properties and shit, and then they don't pay the people back. Not property. When they get money, you know what I'm saying, like investing money or something like that. If you don't pay them governments off, you know what I'm saying, then you're a fraud. You see what I'm saying? As long as the government get their money, then it's legal. But you can duck the people out all you want, but the government make sure that they get their money. If they don't get their money, that's when it's illegal. You see what I'm saying? But as long as the government get their money, it's legal.
No, I definitely get that. Matter of fact, they wouldn't even let the pieces and the products to make shit come through if they know what you're doing with it is gonna somehow be against what they trying to do.
Exactly.
So they heavy regulate all that shit. But I mean, I'll fuck with history on for fun, man. And I feel like there was times in history before these guns got so advanced that you would think that Africans could mobilize enough to fuck these motherfuckers up.
No, but you gotta understand though, like Americans and British and all them people, man, the Russians, they go to these different countries, man, and they go to war with these countries, and they leave all that shit. You know what I'm saying? They leave all that shit because they know that shit that they left, they got something that's way better than that shit. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, they give you the old shit that don't work no more. Hey, but this what I'm saying, right? Before guns got really heavy manufactured, where they were still shooting muskets and shit.
Yeah.
How the fuck was they able to overpower Africans? They wasn't even cool with going into Africa because of malaria. But they was convincing other African tribes to go against other Africans, and they was giving them gifts of guns and weapons to fight off and kill off whole motherfucking groups of people.
Right.
Now,
I mean, it's like with anything else, like even in the street, right? You know what I mean? Like if you know what I'm saying? Like if you want to go take over territory or something like that, you're going to go shower them with some shit. You know what I mean? But your whole mindset is really like, I'm gonna take this motherfucker over. You know what I mean? Like I pay y'all car notes, I pay y'all rent, I pay y'all mortgages or whatever, blah 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 blah. But the whole concept really is that it's about takeover. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it is. See, if you sit up there and believe into the little bit of bullshit, the trinkets that they let you get, you know what I mean? That's how you lost. That's how you get lost. You know what I mean? Because you're so busy, like, oh, well, shit, well, my gas and that you paid, my rent paid, my house paid for, my car paid for, this, that, and blah, 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 blah. But I'm saying, like, your whole entire community is now lost.
Well, but that's what happened. That's what's still happening. That's why I left the fight. I'm comfortable than a motherfucker. Y'all on. Matter of fact, y'all remember on I'm gonna get you, sucker. When they got at the black dude and he was like, we went in there with rifles and they were hiring that day and they left out with jobs. Like that shit real.
No bullshit.
That's what I'm saying. That's what they do. You know what I mean? So like all they do, man, I'm telling you, all they do is they put all that shit, you know what I mean, into a what they call incorporation or whatever. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And so that you can't get past that shit. You know what I mean? That goes way beyond federal law. Once you got a corporation, you know what I'm saying, you worldwide. Basically, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? Like you in cahoots with Britain, you in cahoots with every motherfucking body. You know what I mean? Like, so I'm just saying, like, people don't really understand what's really going on because they don't teach that shit. You see what I'm saying? You got to learn that shit on your own because I don't care what college you go to, they're never going to teach you that shit.
That's real.
Mm-hmm.
That's real, bro. What about your son calling you and telling you he off somebody? What you gonna do, Nell?
I already said it on the chat.
I ain't see it.
For you, man.
Say it again.
You know what I mean? I can't do nothing for you.
Okay. I respect.
You know what I'm saying? Because I'm saying I taught you better than that. Now, if you done did that shit, you know what I mean, after what the fuck I done taught you, you know what I'm saying, then, I can't do nothing for you, man. Now, if you was following everything that I told you to do and shit, and you got caught up in some shit, that's different.
Yeah.
But I'm saying, like, if you out there doing knucklehead shit, and I know I done taught you better than that, Because I was that knucklehead, you know what I mean? So if I taught you better, you know what I mean? 'Cause that's what fathers do, you know what I mean? You try to teach your kids better than, you know, how you was, you know what I'm saying?
Teach a young boy.
And so, you know what I mean? Like, I can't do nothing for you, man. My son over in Japan now, you know what I mean? I'm like, yo, you fuck up if you want to, nigga. You over that motherfucker. You lost over that motherfucker. I can't do nothing for your motherfucking ass, nigga.
Hell no, you don't even know who to call about helping that nigga over there. You like is one shit Ichi ni Tai Chi. You gonna be trying to read some bullshit ass dictionary he done sent your ass? Yeah. Hey, but I look, man, you right, and I agree with you 100%, man. If my son got caught up in some shit that was against his will, I'ma ride with him. But if he put himself in harm's way, he got to deal with some of them consequences. But I'm still gonna try to make it as easy for him as possible.
I do what I can. You're right, I do that. But I'm just saying, like, some shit, man, like really, your hands are tied. Like, I'm like especially like if you get involved with the feds and shit like that, your hands are tied, man. You know what I mean? I'm telling you, you go in there, hands tied up, man. They got you. But I'm just saying,
well, they got you. They got you.
Like, you really have to understand what the fuck this system is. This system was put in place just because of you. Number one, you gotta understand that shit. Because you black.
Half of the prisons and laws were made for freed slaves.
Right. It was all about getting your shit, getting your wife, getting your children. That's what the whole system is about.
That's fucking 100,
you know what I'm saying? And so once you become a part of that, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? Like, a lot of my family, right? They was police and shit like that. They wanted me to follow in their footsteps. I'm like, I'm not doing that shit. Why? Because I'm saying I don't want to, take people's rights away from them. You know what I mean? Fuck that money. You know what I'm saying? Like, some shit I just won't do. I don't give a fuck what it costs. You know what I mean? What it pays, I don't care. You know what I mean? I'm just not going to do certain shit. You know what I mean? So, but I'm just saying, like, man, like, seriously, like, if you sit up there and try to be a part of this fucking system, the odds are, like, I'm serious, man. Like, what is, like, what, 400 million people in the United States and shit? That's what your odds are. You, 1 in 420 million people. You know what I'm saying? That's what your odds are in the United States, just to become 1%, a 1%er. You know what I'm saying? So you will never get to that, because them people are never going to let their money go.
Well,
you see what I'm saying?
Well, they don't want everybody what?
Oh, he froze up a little bit.
Oh, he froze again.
That's what they do. You know what I'm saying? That's what they do. So I'm saying, man, I don't care about who you are. Whatever you think you doing, believe me, they got something in place to take that shit away from you.
I'm about to let you go, Neil, because I know you just really trying to hold on to that 4 1/4 you got. Talking about you'll let your son go to jail, nigga. You worried? Nigga, you baking it hot on me, nigga. You been flipping that same. You still trying to get to that quarter brick. Talking about some man, nigga. You baking it hot on me with this bullshit. All right, my nigga. I'm gonna let you go, bro.
Y'all be good, man.
Yeah, P. That's funny. Hey, man, how y'all say this brother name, man, so I can shout him out?
A-Hop1.
A-Hop1. Thank you, brother, for the super chat, man. And I apologize for not being able to pronounce that. I've been fucking up words all night. They about to take my GED back. I got a call from the goddamn commissioner of the school just now. Shout out to Activate Beats for the $2 super chat, man. We appreciate that. Good podcast here. Some blessings. Thank you, man. We take it all.
Appreciate it, bro.
Y'all niggas give us 39 cents, nigga. You gonna get celebrated on this motherfucker. Shout out to Al Lacey for the Cash App and the support. That's a good brother, man. I appreciate that. He give me a lot of good advice, man. When he see I'm fucking up, I do appreciate that, big homie. Who else? Yvonne, I don't want to say everything, but thank you so much for the $2. I am going to use that wisely, or the $2.50 for the. She said for the 3G's Ish Talking Fund. That is going to be. I'm gonna give me a shot of Crown for that. Thank you.
Shout out, appreciate it.
Yeah, appreciate that. Hell yeah,
definitely appreciate it.
What else we got going on, y'all? I'm gonna keep the shit. King Ransom with the $5 super chat.
Shout out King
Great
Ransom,
topic,
man.
3G's. We doing our motherfucking thing tonight. Jeremiah with the $5 super chat from Lady Aries and myself. Nigga, we know that's your wife, nigga. You ain't gotta try to stun on us and shit. He try to make sure like he tired of niggas hollering at her in the chat. Like, me and my lady would like to bless y'all with a little something. Hey, shout out to you, brother Jeremiah.
I said it, but I'm gonna say it again.
Go ahead.
Shout out to Lacey, Lacey for the 10. Shout out to Yvonne for the 250, and shout out to Terry Little for the 5. Man, appreciate
man.
you.
We definitely for sure,
shout out to everybody for the love, man.
Appreciate the love, man. We look, man. Look, we don't be bagging on here. We don't be fucking with y'all like that. But please know that it ain't always easy to come sit down at this motherfucking computer, man.
Yeah.
But and I hope we bring in entertainment. We bring in thought provoking conversation and topics and shit. Spirit, let's see what her hating ass said. AP, I was wrong and I don't deserve a wrench. Well, you're right. But we know who that is. That's not the real Spirit. I know who that is. The real Spirit is right here. And we got love and respect for the real Spirit. She checking the fakes. She checking the fake Spirit. We got love and respect for you. For real. Shout out to IVR for the super chat, man. Fago 2-liter money. Hey man, thank you, brother. Y'all act like that Fago shit be nasty, man. And they got the big 3 liters. What y'all know about the 3 liters with the big mouth open?
That's
hell yeah.
Bottle of soda right there.
Hell yeah, that's that dollar store shit, nigga. Thank you, bro.
Wildwood.
Manny G with the $5. He said, will AP ever bring his older brother on the show? You know what? I can ask him. Hey, bro, he said he'll do it. But y'all, I don't know if he gonna go in. I'm gonna get him on, but he ain't that talkative. No, I'm definitely gonna try to bring him on. Maybe I'll just interview him. How about I just interview, bro?
Bring him on, G. Fuck that. Bring him on.
I can try, bro. This ain't his, you know how he is.
Yeah, I know how
I can't imagine him getting on here talking shit with us.
Yeah.
If we interview him.
We can interview him about the shop, nigga. Oh, you froze up again.
He froze up with his hand.
You feel me? Like if I interview him, he probably will do it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or you know what I'm saying? We'll see. I'll ask him.
We can interview him.
That'll be dope to see though.
Hey, bro's a real one, dog. But I'm just saying we'll have to get him to do it.
Definitely.
I'm a little more outgoing. Let's put it like that. That's all I'm trying to say. Aboriginal T with the $5. He said, "Great show, 3G's as always. That marble gun from Black Jesus, though." Look,
that shit was funny as hell, man.
Bro,
that's what that shit looked like. It looked like
man.
marble gun, man.
Bro, it was a lot of little raggedy shit on there, man. But again, we don't know. We can't trust Google.
Yeah.
Google be on some racist. Can we all admit that Google racist than a motherfucker?
Yeah, it is.
Dog, somebody told me to look up something, bro, and I fucking Googled that shit, bro, and it said a movie. Oh, they said look up a movie. Damn, dog. A movie from 1982, I think, or some shit like that, bro. And the name of the movie when you Googled it was Gay Niggers.
Damn.
Swear to God, bro. I said, man, what the fuck kind of shit is this, bro?
Right in your face.
And what year was it?
1980 something.
It probably didn't even mean gay niggas. It probably meant happy niggas. It was some niggas on there happy as a bitch. Like, ain't that crazy that gay used to mean happy. So like if y'all reading some old ass shit where somebody was like, and then he was happy to know he was gay to the motherfucker. It really
like what?
That's crazy.
That shit crazy. Hey man, I'm sorry about my shit freezing, man. I really don't know why. Maybe could be the weather. We are having some little weather situation going on in Milwaukee, so it could be that. What you say, bro?
Is it snowing there yet?
It's off and it's off and on. We're gonna get it. We're supposed to get a storm this weekend, supposedly.
Tomorrow's supposed to snow heavy.
Hey man, y'all, thank y'all for the fucking love tonight, man. Y'all came through, man. We finally feel appreciated in this motherfucker. Man, you be surprised how many nights I go to bed sad and feeling like, you know, like what is this all about? You know what I'm saying?
What is this all about?
What is this all for? You know what I'm saying? Exactly. Why didn't I stay in school and shit?
Dang.
Hey, fellas, y'all want to add anything else, or where y'all at? I think we should keep the show going for another at least 15 minutes.
Shit, it don't matter
Yeah,
to
we
me.
can add a
We
few
on
things.
here. Everybody in the chat. Shout out to everybody in the chat. We fucking with y'all. Y'all
What are
fucking
we?
with
What
us.
are we missing though? What have we not covered today that maybe we should have? Is there some more shit that we passed over?
I don't think so.
What about that other judge or that other prosecutor in that Ahmaud Arbery case saying he had a problem with the black ministers and preachers being in the courtroom, like Al Sharpton?
That shit
What?
was wild, bro. He said we don't need any more black pastors.
No more
the
color in
courtroom.
here.
It was
You know what
blatant as
that's what
fuck.
he's saying, bro.
But see, I learned over the years it's way better to have somebody be blatant with their racism than somebody that's hiding that shit. We need to know who you motherfuckers are.
What is he saying by saying that statement?
By influence, but he used the words that he wanted to use. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's thinking about swaying the jury, even though there's only one black person on the jury. I don't know who the fuck was swaying, but that's it's something that I analyzed earlier as far as like how he was saying the shit. He said it in a way where these motherfuckers keep tabs on people. He said, Al Sharpton ain't been here since so-and-so was mayor last time I checked. Why the fuck are you checking when the last time Al Sharpton was in the state of where you live? And he said he doesn't have a church here. Nigga, why does he need a church to be in that state? I didn't know niggas had to have a church or some type of property in another state to visit.
Listen, white people hate Al Sharpton, especially older white people. He they bugaboo ass nigga. Like he what's the Crump nigga name? Benjamin Crump. Cause that nigga annoys me myself. Hey, hold on, listen to this. Yeah. He said the Islamic says, nigga, if that Aubrey case don't have you thinking about owning a gun, you crazy. Now let's talk about that though. Now, yeah, you could protect your life with a gun. But imagine if Ahmaud Arbery was doing his run, happened to go look at a property while he was out running and continued to run and got a gun on him.
Yeah.
I don't even think these white boys are being motherfucking court right now. They didn't even arrest him immediately and he didn't have a gun.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
What would have happened if he had a gun? And how many of you young men are willing to shoot first? Guns don't protect you if you're not going to use it.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of black folks don't feel they're not in fear. So they're not just going to pop a white dude.
Yeah.
They just going to have a gun on them and think like, what's this white boy on? He tripping. Dude on some extra shit. And you already shot by the time you figured out it was a real situation you was in.
Mm-hmm.
That's the unfairness about this shit. Because you can't even properly defend yourself against racism because you can't always know how serious it is until it's too fucking late.
Until it's too late, yep.
And it's fucked up because when that shit first happened, you know, they was using footage of him walking through that structure, the house structure or whatever. But they wasn't really showing the footage of everybody else walking in there. There was a lot of other people that walked through there just to look at, you know, what the fuck was going on, like just to look at the structure and shit. So it was like they were still trying to paint him as somebody that was doing something wrong, even though he didn't do shit. He literally didn't shoot. He didn't do shit.
I find it odd that they had cameras up in a fucking rehab home that don't even got walls up yet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a little weird to me. I mean, people do steal shit, but by the time they start putting copper and invaluable things in homes, they normally got it pretty much locked up, I thought.
Mm-hmm, they do.
I thought. So I thought that was weird too, but when you carry, you have to be prepared to defend yourself, period. I agree. But again, I could have almost killed the dude at the gas station if I wasn't a little more relaxed about the situation. This dude did everything that would have got him shot. And I did have a gun on him when he came around the pump on me. but I didn't squeeze the trigger because I wasn't in the same kind of fear that I would have been if I knew I had a problem. You get what I'm saying? And the same thing with racist shit. Like, you don't know how serious it is. Like the story I'm talking about now, I was in the gas station early in the morning, like 3 a.m. And I was in my decent car where I'm a little more on my P's. And some young dudes pulled up on the other side of the pump. One dude went towards the gas station. The other dude came walking around to my side of the pump. And he came from the back of the car to where, you know, if I was pulling a lick, I mean, they doing everything that I would do if I was finna lick a motherfucker. So when he came around, I upped immediately on him. And he was like, hold up. He had some fucking, some iPhone chargers that he was trying to sell me. But this is a young dude, middle of the night, you know, dark ass fucking gas station. And I'm thinking, like, you could have got popped for that.
Hell yeah.
You know, I'm paranoid anyway. You could have got popped for that. But let's say it's a white guy.
You ain't gonna think that.
You thinking like, oh, there's some crackhead trying to sell me something.
Bum, yeah, yep.
Same exact scenario. But we train mentally to think that this young black boy finna rob me, but this young white dude here at this time of night is gonna try to sell me something.
That was a conversation that Freddie Gibbs had with Willie D on their podcast. He was talking about how he go to certain areas, how he really, the only thing he give a fuck about is looking over his shoulder for another nigga. He said he don't be looking over his shoulder for a white man because he's not concerned about white people in that way. And the only reason he said that was because he said every experience he had in his life, everything that happened to him, whether he got shot, stabbed, or robbed, whatever, happened from a black dude. It's like, how do you, I mean, what do you say about that?
Now look, y'all lying if y'all tell me that y'all not afraid of the state.
Again.
Make sure y'all are there.
Yeah,
y'all, if y'all not afraid of the mental state of the youth, I know what I was on when I was 16, 15. You know what I'm saying? I was dangerous as fuck.
My guy was picking his kids up from daycare the other day. Some little niggas sideswiped his shit. Of course, he followed them to try to get the information. Man, they shot this man whole truck up. He shot back and hit one of them, but they shot his truck up with his kids in that motherfucker. Luckily, didn't nobody get hit on his end, but one of them little niggas got hit from him.
Imagine that though, Pac G.
Yeah, G, that's, man, come on, bro.
Your baby's in the car. Now, again, as dangerous I claim I was, I thought though, like if I saw some kids in the car, okay, we can't do it.
Right.
Whatever we was on, okay, we can't do it. These little motherfuckers, the kids, nigga, they going in your kids' pockets.
Yeah,
man.
They running your kids' Jordans, nigga.
And put them on their kids' feet.
So it's Freddie Gibbs. That's his name, right?
Yeah, Freddie Gibbs.
Is he wrong?
No, I don't think he's wrong at all.
Because it ain't like you got, when you saying you want to get away from that environment, you ain't saying that you don't love black people. You're not saying that you don't want to be around black people. You want to be more selective of the black people you around.
Right.
Because you don't want to be around white people. You're not comfortable in their neighborhood. You don't like that they looking at you funny.
He said a nigga want what I got. He said a nigga be sitting on Instagram watching him whether he got on his chain or watch, showing money, whatever. They see that shit. He said a nigga want what I got, and I gotta protect myself. I got a family to go home to. So listen, he said he more concerned about that.
Females want to act like they gangsters. Females will line you up.
Hell yeah.
So even if you a boss ass nigga with some money and some jewelry, a bitch you met that you think just feeling you and want to fuck on you, she looking at you like a lick too, cause she ain't got much.
Mm-hmm.
And she'll call her cousins and brothers and them quick. Look, my shit tripping tonight. So let's say this though. A female call her brothers and cousins on you like, look, this nigga got plenty shit over. He got a Rolex on. He got this much money. I saw it already. It looked like it's 5 stacks at least.
Mm-hmm.
Some other little niggas coming to get it.
Yeah, they come.
And she want her cut.
Yeah.
And my buddy who did a significant amount of time for a felony murder, that's exactly what happened. Some females was over there. They misread how much was in the house.
Mm-hmm.
And they made them go try to pull one over there. A young dude that was 14 got killed. The older brother got shot. And everybody went to jail. Because some girl who they probably thought was just some little groupie bitch thought that they had more than they had. That's another problem. One of my little homies, man, I had some pounds and some work. And he looked at it like, this motherfucker got, somebody that don't know what it is, they think it's worth 100,000.
They think a motherfucker
it's $10,000 worth of shit, but it look like it's, oh my God. And then now all of a sudden you got people trying to tie your fucking family up.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, shout out to Calvin Bunting, $5 super chat, man. Thank you, bro.
Appreciate it, bro.
You seem new to the chat, man. We glad, man. Appreciate you.
Shout out to Calvin, man.
Absolutely. Thanks for coming through. Yeah, so look, man, again, I don't think people are wrong for having that healthy fear of what they know could be possible. But I think you got to have the same fear of white people. And I think GMS, I think it was a point that you made, which is factual. White people could call the police and weaponize the police and put you in just as much danger as being around the wrong black people. Because if they say, I think I saw some guns, or I think this, or I think that, they coming with ATF style, nigga. They coming with SWAT teams.
It's going to be a raid, nigga.
There's more than one way to get you than it is. That's why I said when it came to him saying that, it was like it's more than one way to get you fucked up. Freddie can walk in somewhere and an old white lady or some shit that don't know who the fuck he is will sit there and assume some shit about him and be able to pick up that phone and simply say a black man is blah, 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 whatever. And then the situation will escalate from there. It don't necessarily take a nigga that want what you got. You got to watch out for everybody.
100%, man. So I'm just saying, man, I think you ain't never 100% safe, but you do got to move. You got to. How about this, though? This is a good point. Freddie Gibbs don't got to dress up.
Mm-hmm.
And what I mean by up is your chain don't got to be on unless you going to an event.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Your car, your everyday car don't have to be the foreign. You know what I'm saying? Like, why you can't just drive the Tahoe? The plain Jane truck or the plain Jane whatever. You know,
being famous, niggas know your face. They ain't gotta know that you rich. They see you rich.
But hold on, when you not flossing, people don't run up on you that. Like I brought up Wallow earlier from $1 million worth of game. Wallow is wearing t-shirts that he made, some Marshalls fucking Adidas sweatpants. Ain't nobody running up on him thinking I'm finna get thousands off this nigga.
Mm-hmm.
They respect it. And they know what he worth. But it's like, you know what? He's not in the hood to stun on us. He's in the hood to empower us and motivate us.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
But when you in the hood stunting and you even got this arrogant attitude, you spitting and slapping everybody in the face in the hood.
Yeah, you put the target, big ass target on your motherfucking back.
Because you're not here to help. Not doing that.
Hell no.
That's true.
Niggas is gonna go get what they want from you.
You na boo-booing me.
Yeah. Yep.
And guess what? It's almost like you daring the wolves. Because when you thirsty and you see a nigga daring you to take it, Certain niggas like, oh, you want me to take it? All right. You know what I'm saying? Okay, say less. You know what I'm saying? So, and that don't mean you can't have nice shit. Have nice shit at the event. Have nice shit at the game. Have nice shit at the photo shoot. Have nice shit on your video. But not at the fucking common areas where the wolves gotta be. You know what I'm saying? Or don't get mad when they swarm your motherfucking ass.
Do you think there's a way to break that mentality, or you think that is just kind of like nature for some humans that just like have that trait in them where they want to fucking rob people?
Bro, you can't. Tupac got a conversation where he was talking about the people. All the people was knocking on the door like, we hungry, I need some food. We hungry, I need some food. Yeah. And they seen the rich people in there just throwing food around. And let me see if I can find that real quick. Hold on, G, and we can end the show with this. Let's see what the brother was saying. Cause it just show you how people provoke you into that kind of shit.
Right.
This nigga got so many Hold on. Hold on. Y'all can talk while I find this shit.
Oh no, I'm reading the chat.
Shit, I thought we had to be quiet looking at
it. Reading the chat.
Because he got so many clips. I mean, shit, some of this shit is actually works with what we talking about, but that ain't what I'm
exactly
trying.
Are you looking up?
It's a clip where he was literally saying what I was just saying about how rich folks will flaunt that shit and the poor people can only act so many times before they ready to come up in there.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
He said you gotta take a shot. Why niggas want us to get so fucked up every week? That's another problem we got. Niggas want niggas to get so fucked up. I'm high, man. I'm high and I'm comfortable. Exactly. I gotta eat too, nigga. I ain't ate, man. I fucking took a nap early and woke up, didn't eat, doing this. I gotta munch some shit. They said this nigga got a bunch of burner accounts.
And
yeah.
All right, here we go. I found it, y'all.
You found it.
Gemini, what you smoking? He says, I had a salad today. It was very scrumptious. That was this morning. That's it. I need to eat that. That was amazing.
Oh shit.
You sound like a Power Ranger sitting in a robot. I wish I was, man. I used to wish I could do that shit. I used to have an old Power Rangers fucking toy where it looked like I was like fucking put that shit up and fucking beam up to Zordon ass. He said, "Aye, aye, aye, Zordon." the Blue Ranger's gay. Zordon.
Oh shit!
All right, look, I'm about to look. Damn, AP, nigga, fuck you, nigga. All right, look.
On your ass.
I wasn't looking though.
On your ass.
Let's see what these hoe ass niggas on, nigga. I'll roast all you motherfuckers without
seeing
on
your ass.
I'll roast y'all by y'all avies, nigga. All right, look. All right, here we go. I'm finna play this shit and then we up out of here, man. But I wanted it to be played because this is a point. This is why you shouldn't be flossing. This is why you should be appropriate with your flossing. There's time and a place for that shit.
Yeah.
When you coming to give back to the hood, it shouldn't be no chain on. It shouldn't be no car. And you know what? Rappers love to say this lame ass shit like, man, I just like to show niggas what they could do, man. What's possible. What's possible, nigga? To drive a motherfucking Lambo and you still be subservient to white people and you teach the kids fucked up shit through your music? That's what you telling me is possible, you lame ass nigga? So again, Snoop be dressed down, nigga.
Yeah.
When he doing his coaching and he doing all the shit he do for the hood, Snoop is richer than half of the rappers you know. But how many times y'all seen that nigga super dripped out?
Very
Only
rare.
in videos.
Very rare.
That's facts.
Only in videos and interviews. Because he respect this shit.
Now
He
that I think about it,
understand.
that shit's funny as hell.
All right, but look, I'm finna play this clip and we're gonna get the fuck out of here, man. Thanks again for everybody that been showing love and support tonight. We appreciate that. The Cash Apps especially.
Shout out.
He said these niggas don't want to roast me.
Who said that?
And from New York.
Man, and don't want no smoke,
With a
man.
Dominican flag colored cone. There you
Man,
go.
I'll roast it. I mean, I'll kill that nigga, dog. He don't want to. He damn sure don't want to show himself, nigga. He'll kill himself when I get done. All right, look. Let's do this shit. And look like Otis from the Temptations in real life. I'm finna show y'all. All right, look, here we go. And then we out here.
If I know that in this hotel room they have food every day, and I'm knocking on the door every day to eat, and they open the door, let me see the party, let me see like them throwing salami all over just like throwing food around, but they're telling me there's no food in here. You know what I'm saying? Every day. I'm standing outside trying to sing my way in. You know what I'm saying? We are hungry, please let us in. We are hungry, please let us in. After about a week, that song is going to change to we hungry, we need some food. After 2-3 weeks, it's like, give me all the food, breaking out the door. And after a year, you just like, you know what I'm saying? I'm picking the lock, coming through the door, blasting, you know what I'm saying? It's like you hungry, you reached your level, you don't want any more. We asked 10 years ago. We was asking with the Panthers. We was asking with them, with civil rights movement. We was asking, now those people that were asking, they're all dead and in jail. So now what do you think we're gonna do? Ask.
I put my gun away and grab my AK.
That's what's up, man.
Yeah, hell yeah. Shout out to everybody that sent the Cash App too, man. Appreciate you.
Man, most definitely.
Thiz Lyman said AP got a resting Shih Tzu face.
Damn.
Y'all on my ass. AP forehead look like a wrinkled t-shirt.
Damn.
AP face aging like milk.
Oh, man. They on your ass, bro.
Y'all some fools, man. I'll see if there's any more before I go. Look, bro, I'll take the smoke. Hey, shout out to Jeremiah for the super chat, man. Thank you, bro. We accepted all, my nigga. Thank you, my brother. All right, man. Y'all have a great night.
Grab more sliders.
What did it say?
He said GMS stand for grab more sliders. Man, I wish I could eat that shit right now. I'm on a diet, man. Fuck y'all.
Hey, low key, he didn't want to share this with y'all, man, because he kind of, still dealing with the grief of it. But GMS got pre-diabetes, and they changed his diet, so he thugging it out, man. He thought nobody knew, but
he knows way more than him.
The black on the back of his neck is an indicator, so we all figured it out. So let's pray for our brother.
AP got to get in the car sideways. He got to go back first.
This nigga think he can bake fried chicken and that make it baked. Nigga, it still was fried, motherfucker. This nigga, you can't bread it and fry it then bake it, motherfucker. It's still baked. I mean, it's still fried, motherfucker. All right, look, we up out this bitch, man. We love y'all, man. Peace.
Appreciate y'all.